Good afternoon, class. Here in this session, we will see a new testing tool, automated testing tool, which is a WinRunner. So in previous sessions, we have seen two testing tools, which is a LoadRunner and JMeter, which are for the load testing, means also for the performance representation. This WinRunner is used for functional testing representation, and it is a software which is a automated one and which provides graphical user interface tools to record and play, and also to test the scripts which are in the C-like test script format. In short, we will say that is a TSL. This WinRunner not only generates the test scripts, but also it provides the information which is being used for each and every testing phases, and also it includes the function generators which will help us to add the functions and record their test and to know about this testing resultants by using these generators. If also we need to perform a quick test on that representation, will be allowed to use this specification by the HP Quick Test Professional. So here in this quality assurance will be there, but apart from this, if we are considering a test phase which is a manual one or complete one, what happens here is it will include all the basic features for this application. If you are performing the quick test here, this quick test will allow you to take the key components processing and also the elements what we are using for that one, and what the test we are need to consider for that representation. So here this tool will interact with the user, and it has to means whatever the things we need to perform will be given by us by using this GI representations here. And while working with this WinRunner, we need to consider the key points here as learning should be specified here. The learning what we are using here is we should know about the WinRunner what we are using, WinRunner tool. So the WinRunner, what it is for the functional testing, and what are the elements which it is being using, or what are the objects, what are the functionalities, and what are the features it is included, and all these things has to be learned by the user before it specifies or before it is getting into the usage. And we need to take these test scripts to be in the recording mode. This recording will be done by the Win Recorder, and also it is taking these scripts in the format of the TSL test script language, and which is like the C based one. If you want to edit means here we will, as I said in the previous sessions, where you are where you are wishing or where you need to perform the test, we need to provide a checkpoint there. So we can insert a checkpoint before that logic, or at that logic, means you need to include any items to that one, or if you need to add some information to the test. What happens here is we need to edit the checkpoint. Once it is not a statical one. If you want to check a logic for this particular amount of the time, at this time, what you have to do is nothing but from where to where we need to check has to be specified by the checkpoint representation. If you want to add some features to that one, or add some info to that one, what happens here is it will allow you to make changes to the positioning of the checkpoints there. Means you may insert a checkpoint at any point, at any line, or before any logic, or before any module what you are processing. And these scripts what you have been created, this TSL has to be run here. This what you are doing here is we are taking the test script information, and this we need to see that whether it is giving the expected results or not when we comparing with this actual representation. Okay, and if you are having some contradictions between these actual and then next return results or the expected values here, what we have to do is nothing but we need to analyze that one. For that, we are using the analyze results here. This analyzer, what it is doing is it uses the tool to specify that it is tracking the usage of the data and also the resultants here. So here the input and the output are depending upon the logic representation also. If you are giving the correct input and you wrote the wrong output or wrong logic, what happens here is the output what we are seeking for this processing should be a wrong one only. So for that one, we need to keep track of that results and also the input values what we are using, whether it is performing in a correct way or not. If it is not, what happens here is there will lies a defect. This defect will be tracked by the resultants what we have been formed here. And what is the working procedure? What here means what we are considering here is here we are having the Mercury Interactive TSL language in that representation. It also uses to means how we are going to process then this WinRunner tool is we need to recognize the objects what we are using, which has to be followed by the testing here. Means what to be tested has to be identified there. First, we need to identify means we need to learn about the system what we are having. Without having the information about the system what we are processing and what are the tools we are using for that processing, it's not easy to get the objects to be done. And here in this representation, when we are writing the scripts or in earlier days, we have been specified that the scripts or the testing should be done in the manual way. Whereas in the automation, what happens here, we need to get the checkpoints here. Wherever we are performing the action, we need to, means the system, the testing tool, what we are using will provide the test script automatically, means it writes its testing script automatically. And what it is doing is the script, what it is being written by that one has to be recorded. Why? Because when we are passing the values or when we are passing the inputs to that checkpoint or to that test script, we need to record whether it is being performed in a correct way or not. So for that, we need to record all these scripts what have been written, and also we need to debug the test for that processing. And these runs what we have means this debugging means where have been any bugs are there, we need to check and we need to provide that representation, and we need to run the test on the new version what we are using. Means here in this previous test we made some changes to updations has been done for the test script what we have been designed. So here these updations what you have done has to be run, and then we need to provide the new or the application behavior what is being updated. After that, we need to examine and analyze the test what we are having. And coming to the process flow of the WinRunner, first and ever we need to take a test plan. Means whenever we are taking a automatic testing tool or the basic testing tool, means a manual one, what it has to do is nothing but what the work to be performed by the tester should be known by that person. So here what it has to do, they has to establish a test plan at the first and design the test case for each and everything which has been mentioned in the test plan. So this design test case has to be executed, and we must write a test report here. This execution step what we are using will include the debugging of that processing, and also this any updations which has been made for that representations here. So if it is having that representations, what you have to do, we need to write the test report there. This first step we have been checked the test script which has been designed for this process or for this module. This results in the defects. We have to list that one. After listing that defects, what you have to do is nothing but we need to remove that one, and we need to update this process. Later we need to specify that is a test completion. Test completion means we can say that the test completion has been performed in a means no defects or the no bug presence one. So here we need to see that whether the test report is being using for the getting the information about the bugs or the defects of that one, or we need to see whether the testing of that one includes all the flaws has been described, what have been described has been covered or not, we need to see there. And coming to the testing modes of the that is a WinRunner, we are having the two testing modes, which is the context test context sensitive one, and another one is the analog. So in this one, this mode is used for recording the actions on the application. So here in the previous Selenium, we has been seen that. So here, whatever you are performing on that one, what we are doing, we are taking the information about what the user or the some person is performing on that window. We should know. Means here, whether they are using using a system which is mouse has been moving, or we are entering some data, or we have been searching, we are scrolling, or anything, any type of that one, means we are minimizing, or we are resizing our window, what we are using, anything which has been performed on the testing going on that one, what you have to do is nothing but it records the action. So context sensitive here is it records the actions of the user which has been performed by them by using, or the which are being represented here is the GUI objects will be there. So here we are being proceeding on that representation here. So here, if you want to know about the physical location of that object, you can access that one also. If it is not where, you can ignore the location of that object where it resided. And if you want to perform the action, means the testing operation on that one, we need to write a script one, which is a TSL. The TSL what we are using will be taken, or the will be describing the object which has been selected for, and action what you are performing on the test script here. And if you are recording this representation, means whenever you are writing a record, or whenever you are writing a statement for that one, this record or the statement what you have been chosen for that one will have a unique description for that one. Means each and every object what is having, it has to be designed for processing. For example, the object what we are using for is the searching. Searching means what is the description of that one, whatever the data, whatever the pic or anything, any representation, any type of the input it is accepting has been given to that one, it will search for the data. That's all. That is a description of that object here. And coming to the next one, click. Click is there. The next object is click. Click means you may specify it as a link, or you may specify it as a button here. Specify it as a link. Link is there. So what happens here, whenever you are clicking on that one, on link, click link. So what happens here, it will be redirected to the address space what it is been having. Means it will be redirected to the address, website address, or any representation which is being specified for that processing. So for each and every action, what you have to do, we need to provide an unique description for that one. So here, this unique description what you are providing will be given to this object, and this will help to the GUI mapping. So this GUI mapping, what it is doing is, it is been maintaining the files of these test scripts separately here. And if any user wants to apply the changes, or if any user wants to access that one, we need to apply the GUI map and also forward this one to this what are the test scripts we are having. When we are dealing with the test script, we need to write these information into that one. And if you want to run a test, it means you need to simply play back the test script here. Means whatever you are recorded has to be known by the user, and it is been taking that whenever we are using a map which is been moving over the application, or sometimes you are clicking on that one, sometimes you are selecting the objects or entering anywhere. So all these things has to be read by these one using this GUI, and also it has to search for the application where it is being designed, and the test script what you are performing for that one has to be updated, and we need to take that, they has to be changed in such a way that we need to provide these the occurrences, the changes has been occurred here. Means in this context sensitive mode, what you are doing, you are recording the actions on that one. For example, Seema, see in this means the consider this is a window. Yeah, I am just moving this one. So this moving means it's a mouse movement here. The mouse movement here means whether it is being placed here, the placing here while I am means moving. See here, it is a constantly it is a moving or not, we need to see. So if it is a constantly moving one, what happens here? So here in this representation, constantly moving means it is in a linear direction or not, we need to see. It is not like that. For example, if I want to move like this, what happens here? See here. So here, if you see, I'm just moving in this way. I'm moving in this way only, means which is the direction, right, left direction is there. Whether it is been moving to the left direction directly, we need to see. There is a slight change in this slant representation is there. So if you see here, there is a slant representations will be there when we are drawing this these type of the one. And coming to this one, if you see them also, there is a slant representations are there or not, we need to see. So if it is a directly or consistently it is moving, means if there is any distraction in that place or not, we need to see. All these things has to be recorded in that processing. And coming to the next one, that is a analog mode. In this analog mode, what happens here is, here we are using the methods or the operations which has been performed on the on the window what we have been chosen. And coming to the next one, analog mode. In this analog mode, it also records the same as it is one only. But here what it is doing, it records mouse clicks, keyboard input, and the exact X, Y coordinates traveled by the mouse here. If you see the previous example, what I said here, the mouse is traversing, the mouse is moving to the left side. Whether it is moving directly to the left side, I need to see that one. If it is moving directly to the left side, what has to I need to provide? It has been moved to the left side of this coordinate I need to provide. For example, see here, if it is a directly moving means is the coordinates what we are having. Okay. See, there is a slight difference when we see these two. There is a distraction has been occurred while moving of the mouse. Here, there is no such distraction here when we dealing with that one. Consider this is a x-axis and y-axis here. Okay. This is the x-axis and y-axis. Wait, ma. Let me take the whiteboard. So see here. Consider this is the window I am using. Okay. Now, draw a line. Means which is not the cross one, just clear one. Okay. If you see here, what happens here? It is not in a clear direction. If you see what says here, there should be a slant representation in this one. Has to be done or not, we need to see. Okay. I am moving from this direction to this direction. Okay. Means this is the web page and this is the X and Y coordinates here. I am trying to move the mouse here. So here I am trying to move the mouse. So let just specify. First the mouse is here. Okay. And I am moving to this direction. Moving to this direction. Means here, what I am doing, I am taking a parabola like representation and I am coming to this point. Okay. Let mark this point. Now it is it's been moved to the this one. Let it be moved like this, just like this. We need to record all these things here. Means the correct representation here is I should move from this point to this point like this. Yes, now this is the correct way. What I have done, I just took a parabola like representation for processing. Means here analog mode means it has to read the each and every movement of the clicking and the input what we are giving. So here we should not represent that it moves to the left side, it moves to the right side, it has been taken that one, or it has been processing the values. It's not like that. Exact thing has to be given to that one. So this one, what you are doing is retracing the mouse tracks. Retracing the mouse tracks means here we need to take these things. What is the previous point of this one? Here is, we can't say this one is the mouse position, which is the previous one. We can't say that thing. So here, and it took a parabola representation and reached this point here. For example, here I am residing. Here I am residing means if I am providing a traveling from this mouse, traversing has to be given to this mouse. Although it is I can't place this one like an object. Means we can take an object into our hand and place at this place, means where we want to reside at this amount of the time. We can't place these things here. So what do you have to do? We might traverse on this window. Sorry. Simply we can't place like a glass or a book or anything. We are changing the places. Means how we are changing the places? This one is dragging the book. We can drag the book from here to here. There is a one. And we can lift up the book and place the book where it is there itself, only means at a shelf or anything. And other one here is, if you are placing that book in a correct direction or not, we need to see all these things. So here, context sensitive means it records all the actions done by the user on that application. Means what are the actions will be? What could be the actions will be on your web page? Here is simply it will take an input here. For example, if you are searching for an application or any representation here, what happens here? It allows you to take the values what we are processing. For example, if we are considering, any representation here, what happens here? Just see another example. So create a new project, which is a one. Okay. Now provide a basic Google representation. Okay. So here I am using google.com. Okay. Whenever I am starting recording, it is opening that representation. Yes, now. So here, if you see, it's recorded clicking. Okay. Wherever I am clicking, it is been recording all these representations. Okay. Now see. If you are able to see this one, what I am doing, I am trying to open or trying to access my web page here. So this web page, what we are doing here is being specified like this. Open this one. How it is opening here is, it has been set the window size also. This much will be the size of that window. And coming to this one, I just performed the clicking here. If I am to provide any, means this action has to be deleted, or if I have to remove all this one, or to toggle means I have to mention this breakpoint, means from here we need to calculate like this. Whatever I am performing here has been recorded. Clicking is being recorded. This clicking is not the one which is having the same behavior. How many clicks has been performed from the 3 to 10 means 7 clicking operations has been performed. Whether these clicking operations are the same one or not, we need to see. They are not same one. Here we need to provide the same representations whenever we are using the physical objects only. Physical objects means you can touch or you can place that one. Means here whatever you are performing on this page, it has to be recorded. Means whatever the mouse clicks you are placing is recorded. Mouse clicks, what you are doing, we are moving this mouse here and there. Here and there we are moving means what it is doing, what is the coordinate of that one has to be recorded. This one will be done by the, that is what we are using, analog mode here. That is a one representation. If you want to stop that recording, you can easily stop the recording and stop and close the Selenium also and for further processing here. Likewise only, ma'am. Likewise only, the Windrunner also traces the mouse tracks here. Means not only the, why I am choosing the Selenium here is it is easily available for the, and it is not a complete one, it is a IDE, just an add-on for our browser. So it allows you to know about the features what we are having, which is being used in the automated testing tools mostly. But it also allows you to test the script also. If I'm, whenever I'm having an example also, what I told here, whatever the thing we are giving on that window will be recorded. So to be recorded means what we have to do, we need to provide the recording. Whenever I am just entering a web page address or the testing script means file, whatever it is, it won't start the processing here. When you click on the record button only, it will start the processing of that one. Means it starts to read the values which has been performed on that window, and it will try to process all these things here by performing the necessary actions on that one. And coming to the testing process, as I said, the important key points what you are using in that one, that is a test creating, debugging, running, and the results and reporting the defects now. So what are the steps it is been included in that one is, what is the step by steps here is, so the first one here is we need to create a GUI mapping. We need to create this one. GUI mapping has to be created here. So what this GUI mapping here is, we need to take this GUI map has to be done because the Windrunner what we are using has to recognize the GUI objects on that application which has been tested. Means GUI objects means you are taking the applications into an account. Application into an account means if I am considering the Google page is there. In that Google page, what I am having there, I am having like I said, there are the several options are there. Means the Google tools what it is providing, YouTube Maps, and then next the Google Docs and the several Drive and the Gmail, all will be there. And also it is providing the Gmail, and thus if I am signed into, means logged into my mail account, what happens here, it will display my my pic, or it will display my respective picture, and it will show the details of the representation, means whether you need to sign out or other. And apart from this, what it is doing, it is been displaying the Google logo of that day. Means sometimes it will display the means today's special logo will be there now. So logo will be displayed there. And after that, what is having, we have a search box. Beside to the search box, there will be a enter, that is a search symbol will be there. And also after that one, we have the two representations there. And also we are taking another let me show you. So see here, and it is also for performing Google means offered the languages, all these things here. And also if you see what it is doing, it is providing the account, search, maps, and then next to YouTube, play, news, all these things. Means it should know what are the things has to be presented on that one, things has to be performed in that one. So here the thing here is we need to consider whether these things has to be recorded or not, we should know. So for using the application is not the first thing. The application what we are trying to use should be read by the Windrunner. So for that, what it has to do, we need to map all the elements of that one. Mapping means not the resultant mapping here. I am taking an application to be tested on that WinRunner tool now. So this WinRunner tool, what we are using, has to be known by that processing. For example, take it as another one. Let me show you another example, ma. In this example, I took another processing, which is visualizing the sorting algorithms. What is the one here? So let me take that one. So why we need to provide all these things? Why we need to provide all the representations here? Means what is this testing? What is this testing, or what is this mapping here? We should know. Yes, no? So what it consists of? We should process here. Okay. So let me take a new share, which is using Selenium. And I want to create a new project here. As I not saved that thing, there is no problem. Once enter that one, just try to record. So there is no need to open that page. It won't consider, it won't be open, or it won't be specified that thing. So what it is doing, it is been opening the page where it is considered. Let me show you. It opened this page. If you see, it is recording. IDE is been recording. There is a representation that recording has been done. And I took some elements here. Which are only 5. And I am running this thing. Okay. So here it is performing some actions here. Some actions which is being done by just clicking. Okay. Now see what it is being recorded. Just see one. So here, this is the action done by me. First, I open this one, HackerEarth. If you are able to see, HackerEarth has been opened using this insertion sort visualization. And the size is, if you remember, for each and every one, it is opening the size 926 by 696. And it is running. Means what are the movements of this one mouse here? Mouse over, and then next mouse down, mouse at, and then next mouse up. All the actions has been read here. Means I am giving the values here and I have to run that one. So here it is running, means it has been opened the window. Later what I have did, why just use it the pop-up window representations are there, sorry, slide down window representations are there. The down arrow has been pressed. There I have selected some values there. What is a selected value here? 5 is an selected value here, and the array size has been specified, and the mouse has been used, means I took it as a down, and what I done here, I just clicked on the layout. Layout is having multiple actions. So multiple actions stays there now. So what it is doing, it is been specifying that what the actions he has been multiple actions done, and I just forwarded my actions here. So forwarded actions, what are you doing? We need to provide that representations here. Okay. If you see this one, I just stop the recording here. Let me use, just remember there are 25 points, ma. I'm just specifying all these actions here. There is no further recording here. Means it has been stopped there itself only. Okay. No further recording has been stopped. If I want to save this one, I can save this at representation. Okay. That is a one indication of this getting the GUI of that one. Means knowing what the actions to be performed on that one should be known by that one. So that's why what it is doing, it is using the GUI map. GUI map means the applications once has to be known by that representation. Okay, that's a first step. In next class, we will see the remaining points here. Thank you.